So with the Sudirman Cup final balanced at one match all, the first, of course, the mixed doubles going to Denmark with Jon Holst Christensen and Anne Jorgensen beating the defending world champions Lu Yong and Ge Fei 15-10, 15-8. And what a match we've just witnessed. The ladies singles, Camilla Martin going down to Dai Yun. What a performance from that Chinese ladies singles player. 9-2 down in the deciding game, and yet came through to win the match. 5-11, 11-9, 13-11 in the decider. So here we have the men's singles, the top two players in the world, Peter Gade Christensen and Sun Jun of China. Peter Gade Christensen, of course, has played in all of Denmark's matches so far in this Sudirman Cup campaign, and that's quite extraordinary when you think that on the bench we have Paul Erik Høyer Larsen, the Olympic champion, and the world champion Peter Rasmussen as well. He has looked in just superb form throughout, Peter Gade, against the Korean player. He only dropped 1 point, you can see that, against Park. And in the second of the group matches against Thomas Johansson, 15-3, 15-5. And look at that in the semi-final yesterday against Taufik Hidayat of Indonesia, 15-4, 15-1. And it really was a demonstration to us as to why he is the world's #1 player. His opponent, Sun Jun, 23 years of age, born in Nanjing in Jiangsu province. He's played twice already. First of all, in the group on Monday against Chu Chung Eng. Very comfortable win there. But in the semi-final against Korea yesterday, a lot more trouble for Sun Jun, only coming through in 3 games against Ahn-jae Chan. 9-15, 15-6, 15-7, that scoreline. So as Nate, of course, these two players, this is the 8th meeting between the two of them. In their 7 previous meetings, Sun Jun holds the slight advantage, having won 4 of them. But the last meeting, the Japan Open final in April, just last month, Peter Gade Christensen won in 2 straight games, very convincingly. And he's so full of confidence at the moment, the Dane.
He certainly is. You've got the confidence, you've got the home crowd in Peter Gade's favour. Also, his current form, not only beating Sun Jun in the final of that Japan Open, but also here at the Sudirman Cup. He's been sensational, playing faultless badminton. Whereas Sun Jun yesterday looked very lapsadaisical against the Korean Ahn-jae Chan. However, Sun Jun is a player you can never write off. Builds his game around his tenacity, getting the shuttle back into play, and it's always intriguing when you've got the top 2 players in the world playing.
So Peter Gade Christensen gets this men's singles underway. Yes, in that very first rally already, a turn of speed from Sun Jun that we perhaps didn't witness yesterday.
Quite definitely. Sun Jun there showing more acceleration and determination than he did in the entirety of the 3 games against the Korean yesterday. He knows he's got to be at his very best to hold on to Peter Gade today. Peter Gade's trademark return of serve. All about control, leaps up to the shuttle, clips it downwards. Good speed of movement from Sun Jun. Everything about his game is urgent today. Really trying to not give Peter Gade the time with which to play his controlled overhead strokes. He's got to try and rush the Dane.
wonderful smash. All about getting in position first before he thundered this one down across court.
Look how still Peter Gade's head is. That adds to the control of the shot. Means he can remain focused on the shuttle. And Sun Jun falling into Peter Gade's trap. The low serve really inviting the flick up to the forehand. Just a one movement for Peter Gade to jump up to intercept the shuttle.
Great smash from Sun Jun.
Sun Jun was in all kinds of trouble right from the very first shot of the rally. Stayed in it, but I think the shot that surprised Peter Gade was the whipped cross-court backhand from Sun Jun, which rushed Peter Gade into trying to snatch the shuttle down.
Oh, that's brilliant. He can get such an angle on his shots. Not only is he a tall man, 1.84 m, but also the fact that he leaps in the air like that.
Using the centre of the court to his advantage. Sun Jun really must be aware that Gade can attack the side of the court, so he's got to be ready to push sideways. This time, a lot of the strokes were played up the centre. A good, deceptive net shot there from Gade.
Yeah, that's incredible. Whenever Sun Jun is hitting a shot to the back of the court, Peter Gade somehow gets himself in position to be able to hit the winner.
Really remains focused on the shuttle. Look how he drives off that back leg in order to recover for the next shot. Just missed the court, just the edge of it by a whisker. Lovely controlled movement in a quarter squat position, keeping his centre of gravity low. He's 1.84 m, as Jill already mentioned. That means he's got to squat down onto those quads in order to drive off the floor.
Three. Well, he doesn't make many mistakes on those. Perhaps a sign that he too is feeling the nerves.
Good scrambling from Sun Jun. Manages to control the shuttle even though his arm's fully extended. He recovers enough to put Peter Gade off his net shot.
It's all level in these early stages, 3-all, first game. We were talking in the ladies singles, Anthony, about the touch shots are the ones that go first when you're nervous. Seems to me as if Peter Gade, he also feeling the tension in the forearm there. What should a player do to get rid of these nerves? Should they be trying to hit a few hard shuttles just to release the tension?
I think a player like Peter Gade has got the natural game in order to not really feel too many effects of the nerves. What he does, he likes to play the shuttle into court, not really go for outrageous winners, because that's not his style. He'll start to make errors if he does that. But also, I think before the game, Peter Gade, he was sat behind the court watching Camilla Martin, who's his girlfriend, playing, and he was on edge, feeling the tension and nerves. I would have preferred to have seen him away from the action, and then he could have come into this game a little bit more relaxed.
Well, of course, some players may feel that not seeing what's happening is even more distressing than watching your teammates play. Oh, that's brilliant. What a backhand kill.
It's the way that he accelerates when he sees the shuttle just lift slightly above the net that's so impressive. Good elevation, driving off the back leg to push forwards. Good transition back by Peter Gade. Has to play the overhead backhand, a full 180 spin. And goes for the line. Sun Jun immediately indicating he thought the shuttle was out. Let's see if we get a better look at it. These ones are so difficult to call. Very close.
Oh. Well, he got the first one back, Sun Jun, with the trick shot. Couldn't do it a second time. Look at that.
Poor error from Sun Jun in such a close match.
Yeah, fantastic. For Sun Jun to play the high backhand. And then the angled shot across court. And the Dane back into the lead. That's marvellous play.
Textbook men's singles from Peter Gade. The tight spinning net shot to relinquish the short lift, and then dispatching the smash straight down the line. See how he runs in a straight line after it? That's so that he can quickly get on any block that Sun Jun might have got back into play.
Well, immediately looking up to the lights there. So obviously Sun Jun is feeling the pressure on the net play. He's aware that the Dane is so fast to come forward.
Well, definitely one thing in the back of Sun Jun's mind is if the net shot isn't perfect, Peter Gade has got tremendous racket skills and will flick the shuttle deep in the court.
And the Dane deceiving his opponent there with the punch clear.
Exactly the same action as a smash.
That's brilliant. Waiting for the cross court. Indecision in the end, costing Peter Gade dear.
A few very deceptive shots in the initial stages of that rally. A good forcing cross-court backhand clear from Sun Jun. Don't often see that stroke in badminton executed so well. Gade knows then he's lost the rally. Sun Jun hammers it down.
I just thought so, Anthony, in that last rally. Peter Gade looked so much in control, apart from that final indecisive shot of his. He was dictating the pace, and it was Sun Jun that was having to change direction the whole time and react to what his opponent was doing.
Quite definitely, and perhaps that's one thing that Sun Jun could try to change. He could try to just perhaps up his tempo a little bit. The only problem with that is with Peter Gade being so tall and being so good at doubles as well, that if he starts to intercept flat drives and pushes that Sun Jun tries to introduce to speed the game up, then Sun Jun's going to be under any more pressure.
As Peter Gade, of course, former world junior men's doubles champion with Peter Nissen, but doesn't play doubles anymore. Now he's top of the world ranking at singles, concentrating on this event. Incredible.
Really demonstrates that you don't need the big muscles in order to hit the shuttlecock hard. It's all about timing.
Yes, that's landed in. That's a great lift from Sun Jun.
Certainly is. Played it with enough height just to clear Peter Gade's racket and also to fall inside the back line. You see Gade looking for the interception. That's what I meant when I said about the problem facing Sun Jun. If he pushed it flatter, Gade would have just hammered it down the line.
How many times did you use that as a winning stroke already in the match? Must be at least half a dozen.
The problem facing Sun Jun is when Peter Gade forces Sun Jun back into that corner, he really does encroach on the net. So any drop shot Sun Jun plays, Gade's going to bury it. So Gade's forced then to lift from a difficult position. It's invariably short, and Peter's then going to bury it.
Look how early he's taking that. Yes, brilliant. What can Sun Jun do to break up the Dane here?
Really is difficult. Every single facet of Peter Gade's game is working. From the back of the court, he's sensational. Look at those 8 points in a row for Peter Gade. His net play's good. He's hitting down so well that it really is a problem for Sun Jun. Sun Jun just scrambling the shuttle back isn't going to get him back in. I would like to see him try and dictate the pace a little bit more. Try and force it just slightly over the reach of Peter Gade, enough to force him back without the time to get up and use his deception.
I'll just hit half a dozen winners across court, and then when you start waiting for it, I'll just smack it down the line. Tremendous.
Tremendous racket action as well.
go from 3-5 down, now 12-5 up.
Sun Jun committed to moving backwards. Very deceptive stroke from Peter Gade. Looks as if he's going to do a big swing to hit the shuttle to the back, checks the shot, plays it to the net.
Just wide. And Sun Jun will be very happy to have progressed from 5 points. He's been stuck there for a while.
Shows what a good length Peter Gade has been hitting, because when he does drop short of a fine length, this is what happens. Sun Jun, with his athleticism, leaping out and burying it.
Just wide. Well, it had to be a perfect shot from Sun Jun.
Certainly did. Ran straight in, tried the most exquisite of angles. Just didn't go over. Doesn't quite get the acceleration into the net that he desires.
Wonderful shot. Clearly wide.
You can see Peter wasn't in the perfect position to try that punch clear up the line. Slightly off balance.
And short. Yes, nicely finished off. Forced the short lift by the quality of that spinning net shot. But then proceeds to hit the line. Just wide. What an extraordinary shot from Gade. Look at that.
Tremendous reaction speed from Peter Gade. Played himself back into the rally. And then missed on what was seemingly the easiest shot in the rally.
That's long. Well, that's 5 points in a row now to Sun Jun.
Really has been his determination that's brought him back into the game. His never die attitude, forcing Peter Gade to take that one a little bit late.
Going for a little too much angle, Sun Jun.
Tried to disguise it as well by brushing across the base of the feathers. In doing so, it just took too much pace off the shuttle.
Brilliant. The lift was a couple of feet short of the back line, and that's what happens when Peter Gade gets in position. Very nearly got that one back.
Certainly did. Had committed himself to the push up the line to intercept, to make a big forehand smash. Then checked his direction, almost scrambled it back over the tape.
That is amazing. What a smash. Yes, that's brilliantly played by Sun Jun. Greeted with almost silence here.
A little slip by Peter Gade. There it was. Made him pop the shuttle up. And you only need to give Sun Jun half a chance for him to accelerate in and bury it.
So now just the 1 point, the deficit. Once again playing the deceptive shot at the net, Peter Gade. Body swaying one way, hitting the shuttle another. Great smash. He's hit so many winners down the line. Time directed straight at his opponent.
Intelligent play from Sun Jun, showing he's not just a tremendous athlete, but also a great technician. Played that one onto the hip of Peter Gade. Wasn't full on power, but Peter Gade, even with his defensive skills, couldn't get it back into play.
Wrong choice of shot in the middle of that rally from Gade. And Sun Jun has levelled this opening game. 13 all. It's wide.
Caught Peter Gade with the deceptive flick serve. Got the weak reply he was looking for. Gade did well to even play a reasonable shot off that serve. Sun Jun just missed the half chance.
Oh my word. The line judge has called it in. Peter Gade can't believe it. Well, awfully difficult to tell.
But after the initial disgust from Peter Gade, knows he's got to get on with it, very composed.
So game point now to Sun Jun.
Peter Gade just upping the tempo of his own movement there. Seems to suggest that he thinks that Sun Jun has just taken the initiative a little bit. Forced him deep twice to the same corner.
The opportunity was there for the Dane, but making the error, it means that Sun Jun has a second opportunity to close out this opening game. And this time he takes it, Sun Jun of China. Well, you can't ever accuse the Chinese players of not giving it their all. 5-12 down at one stage, but he takes the opening game against the world #1 player. 15-13.